great head-to-head matchup right now. GM-Tay money versus GM-TJ. Spurs versus Jazz. Big game, big game.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got Blake Griffin, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. And for the Jazz, we've got Jason Tatum, and it's Dantley in at the 2. Well, both teams come into this game with some momentum, Richard, looking to continue their winning ways.
Oh, these are my favorite games. Both teams come in with some extra motivation on each side. They want to keep going, and they want to stop the other streak.
Tip-off goes to San Antonio. Griffin outside.
I got him.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. The shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Pass to Marion. Tatum pulls it in. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Jazz. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and looked really fresh out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The head coach of the Jazz gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant, and Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Clock at 4. Here's Marion. Ooh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Griffin. Here's Wade. Back to Griffin. Morant looking around, looking to end the run. Utah with the rebound.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Down low. Garnett, that's good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. early. Let's take a look at the cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Morant. Screen by Griffin. To the middle. They still need this. And Griffin slams it in.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick and roll set.
Pass to Garnett. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for three. No good that time. Spurs trail by 5. Morant finds Griffin. Here's Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Garnett passes to Chamberlain. Snatched away. Here he goes. Nice D from Tatum. Utah leading by 5. And here's SGA outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Wade, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Hook shot on the way. And that one's good.
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Jazz. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. In the third spot, the Jazz.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
Here's Wade. He also had a big impact in that win against the 76ers. Morant, the pass to Griffin. Here's Wade. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Danley. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Chamberlain passes to SGA. Here's Garnett. With time running down on the shot clock. Garnett's got his second basket on the night. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Spurs trail by 8. Wade, the pass to Morant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-5 run. Utah moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. 6 to shoot. Here's Garnett. Rebound by San Antonio. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Utah with the ball. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Morant. Good on the leaner. SGA's got 7 points. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Here's Danley. Pass to SGA. Launches it. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Here's a look at some stats for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Spurs trail by 7. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back over to you, Brian.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Blocked! And he lobs it up to the rim. Danley passes to SGA. San Antonio with a rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Morant, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Wade. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Outside Morant. Count the basket.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Utah leading by 5. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. for Utah. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And here's Cousins. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Harper. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Cousins. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And here's Cousins. Unloads from 13. And off the glass. That one's good.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 9 points in the game. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Cousins.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Here's Ginobili. 5 to shoot. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And just making the defender look downright silly.
Oh, that's a move he'll be bragging about all night. It's going to be online everywhere. Anytime you get a guy on the ground, you've got the right to talk some trash.
Here's Harper. The tumble with the rebound.
Usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Cousins, the pass to Ginobili. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Now here's Cousins. He's covered closely. Pass to Ginobili. Second chance effort. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Yeah, good physical play by Griffin. Staying with it despite the aggressive defense and taking his shot.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
First one falls for him.
You know, Blake Griffin has been through a lot in this league, but he always has maintained a terrific attitude and works hard to be whatever his team needs him to be.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Utah leading by 7. Now here's Rondo. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Ginobili. Now Cousins. Defended by Griffin. Cousins down low. Working on Griffin. 4 on the clock. Here's Rondo. Shoots over Harper. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Drummond's checked in for Griffin.
Number 0, Andre Drummond.
Spurs trail by 7. Here's Harper. Pass to Drummond. To the paint. Here's Morant. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Unloads from 13, and he hits the jumper. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Pass to Cousins. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Harper. Checked by Rondo. To the inside. Abdul-Rahim. And that one is stuffed right through.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz out in front, leading by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
They've got DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Ginobili in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. SGA driving. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Red. From downtown, it's hauled in by Garnett.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Ginobili. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Red. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. Red's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. SGA surveying the D. Can't get it to fall.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Red can't get it to go.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Pass to Ginobili. Fires the 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Now Drummond. Clock at 6. Here's Harper. Takes the 3. No good there. Good D by SGA. Jazz leading by 6. Cousins, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. In the third spot, Utah.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's Abdur-Rahim. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting for San Antonio, Ron Harper at the line for 2.
And he drops the first. Wade, he's checked in for San Antonio. Both good from the line that time. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Garnett, great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 8.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at San Antonio, still early, but they have the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, the Jazz, half a game behind.
Right now for the Spurs, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For your Jazz, Kevin Garnett taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Outside Morant. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's Danley. Outside, SGA. Pass to Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rebounded by Marion.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Şengün. Utah moving the ball around. And another miss by Utah.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Abdur-Rahim. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Wade. No good on the 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Here's Wade. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Dwayne Wade, 2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. Utah leading by 9. Pass to Danley. Here's Chamberlain.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in. But he's got to be careful on the third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And the Spurs making a change here. Harper's checked in.
In for San Antonio, number 8, Ron Harper.
So it's Utah now. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Now here's Tatum. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Spurs trail by 11. Here's Wade. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Chenier passes to Danley. Now Tatum. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Marion passes to Abdul-Jabbar. There's a screen. Here's Harper, averaging around 5 points a game. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Inside, here's Chamberlain, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And the Jazz with possession here. 9-point game. Pass to Tatum. Here's Şengün. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
There's a lot of confidence in Şengün's game. He doesn't hesitate. He gets after it.
Here's Harper. Here's Wade. Pass to Marion. 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Abdul-Jabbar. Shots blocked. Here's Danley. And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Wade. He's got 5. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Abdul-Jabbar's got 13 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. He's checked in for San Antonio. Morant comes in for Harper. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. Number 5, the Jazz.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Pass to Ginobili. Here's Rodman. Here's Ginobili. He's got 5. Here's Rondo. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Spurs trail by 12. To the paint. It's picked off.
They've done a lot of good things today. But one area they need to improve is their ball security. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Pass to Marion. There's the screen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. There's the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rondo passes to Ginobili. Outside. Rondo. Pass to Mutombo. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Marion. Still no points. Mutombo with the rebound. Outside. Rondo. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. Utah needs to get off the shot here. Utah with another miss. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Down by 12. Boom! Ja Morant!
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Now Rondo. Pass to Ginobili. They set a pick to win the drought. Rebound by San Antonio. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Morant. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Utah leading by 10. Ginobili. Pass to Rondo. There's 14 seconds left to play in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
The line for Utah. Will Chamberlain. Shooting 1.
1 shot.
And that one misses. Here's Marion. Shoots over Tatum. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so that's the end of the first half. Jazz out in front, leading by 10. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to second court. Drums, please. And referee up the shot.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the San Antonio Spurs.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF, capital T, salt. I get mad watching them play.
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
It usually takes some time for rookies to adjust, I'm telling you, man. But this group is playing like they've already been here for a while.
Preparation, Kenny. These guys got some good coaching before they arrived.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
You've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Jazz leading by 10. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Ja Morant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Wade. Morant, the pass to Marion. Here's Wade. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Morant. Now here's Griffin. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Danley. Outside Tatum. Here's Danley, pounded by Morant. Just 3 to shoot. Danley gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Griffin on the wing. Here's Wade. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Spurs trail by 14. Pass to Wade. And here's Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Griffin outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 13. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
At the line for the Spurs, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. SGA with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Garnett. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Garnett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 15 points in the game. And he lobs it up top. Tatum with a steal. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. To the middle. Garnett no good. Spurs trail by 14. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Now here's SGA. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Ja Morant picks one up.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
SGA hits them both. And it's Morant with the ball for the Spurs. It's a 16-point game. Griffin, a screen on SGA. San Antonio again can't hit.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Spurs trail by 16. Outside Morant. Out to the right wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 15 points in the game. That one goes in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points in the quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Chamberlain. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Spurs trail by 17. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Wade, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The hook shot, and down it goes. 2 points. Abdul-Jabbar's got 19 points.
So few players still use the hook shot, but it's a tremendous weapon when done right.
Here's Garnett. He's got 18. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. Deflected. Here's Wade. Outside Morant. Pass to Wade. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 8 now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same. Back to you, B.A.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. Here's Wade. After the basket by Utah. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. And then on Monday, the Denver Nuggets come to town, kicking off a homestand for them.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
First one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Jazz leading by 15. And here's Tatum. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Up the floor. Here's Red. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Abdul-Jabbar's got 23.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Williams from long range. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Red. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he gets the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got 12 now in this quarter.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Making a switch here. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. Number 5, the Spurs.
Well, over this last stretch, they looked very confident at the offensive end. And when your shooters are feeling it like that, oh, look out.
Moran against Williams. To the inside. Here's Cousins. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Red pass to Wade. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Wade's got 7.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Pass to Cousins. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
From deep, Moran. The rebound by the Jazz. 17 points was their biggest margin.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Morant, the pass to Wade. Outside Morant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 25 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Cousins. Jazz leading by 13. Pass to Chenier. Outside, Williams. Now, Cousins. It's blocked. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Mutombo, the pass to Ginobili. 4 on the clock. Over Morant. Utah with another miss. Spurs trail by 13. Pass to Red. Here's Harper. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Williams defending. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Red. Lets it go. Rebounded by the Jazz. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Williams. Here's Rodman. Cousins down low. Williams from long range. Here's Ginobili.
2 minutes.
Outside, Williams. Tries again, and he hits the jumper for 2. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Harper passes to Morant. San Antonio moving the ball around. It's intercepted. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Ginobili. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 25. Pass to Harper. Here's Red. They need this. And it's Ginobili with a rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the left side wing. And the basket by Mutombo. And the Jazz lead by 19.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
San Antonio shooting just about 33% since the second half started. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Red. 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Red's got 5 points.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Cousins. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 17 at the end of the period. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5. That's the group for Utah right now. Drummond, high post. Tipped away. Here's Danley. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Garnett. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Wade, the pass to Abdul-Rahim. Drummond with the screen. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wade. Danley grabs a miss. Utah leading by 19. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Feet out. Drummond grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 19. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Here's Wade. It's good from the top of the key. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Now here's Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. That's good from SGA. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
Here's Harper. Drummond, the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Harper misses.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
SGA finds Tatum. A shot from the high post. The rebound by the Spurs.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Marion. Denied by Tatum.
You can't throw that weak stuff up around Tatum because he will put it right back in your face. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Here's Wade. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Garnett. Puts it up from 15. Tipped. And they recover it. The steal. Fast break. Here we go. Harper passes to Drummond. Can't cash it in from close range. And SGA has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. To the middle. And Drummond with the jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Dantley. Pass to Chamberlain. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
With 4 personals now, he'll have to be extremely careful the rest of the way.
Griffin, he's checked in for San Antonio. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Connects on the foul line jumper. And the Jazz lead by 20.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
Here's Wade. Inside. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Garnett. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Marion. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
3rd team foul. At the line for your Jazz, Kevin Garnett, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Spurs trail by 20. Outside Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Back to SGA. Utah moving the ball around. Dantley passes to Garnett. Shoots over Griffin. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the 4th quarter. Pass to Harper. Right wing. Tries the hook. Rebounded by the Jazz. Garnett's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Right side, Tatum. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Pass to Chamberlain. Takes a 13-footer. Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Chamberlain pulls it in. Jazz leading by 18 to the inside. Garnett, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Here's Harper. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. San Antonio again can't hit. And SGA has got the ball here for the Jazz. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Danley. Here's SGA. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Red. Screen by Griffin. The 3-ball. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in the game.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Here's Harper. Griffin outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Griffin. From deep, Morant. Rebounded by the Jazz. Chamberlain's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Harper. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. He takes it in. And he converts the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the second half.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Pass to Griffin. And there's a pick. Here's Red to win the cold spell. And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Utah leading by 21. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Chance to check out our player of the game.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Here's Garnett. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Sean Marion, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Pass to Garnett. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Drops the first. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Good on both. Here's Harper. Pass to Nene. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth quarter. That one drops for him.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And the Jazz with possession here. After the basket by San Antonio. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
To the paint. Here's Nene. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end. And SGA has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Chamberlain passes to Garnett. From 17, it's rebounded by Abdur-Rahim.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Harper. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jason, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself to carry such a big scoring load for this team?
Just a lot of hard work. You know, my teammates trusting me and vice versa. So, you know, we do a good job whoever's hot, you know, getting them the ball and then just making the right play, whatever it is.
That's what's great about this team. It could be anybody's night. Thanks, Jason.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And time now for our player of the game.